Hi everyone, my name is Caitlin Swalen. I'm so happy to be back in a classroom with so many familiar faces. I went to school about 3 hours southeast of Gainesville in a town called Melbourne. I went to a school called West Melbourne Elementary School for Science. It was a millennium school that started in around the year 2000. It was a school of choice. There were a couple sprinkled throughout my county. It was just a lottery system to get in. Parents put in their names, and if your name was drawn, your child got to go to school there. There were no other requirements. Um, I do not believe that there were a ton of resources for students with disabilities. For example, I know that some students had speech classes that they would go to, but other than that, I never really saw a lot of resources for students who had ADHD or any of those other sorts of disabilities that are very common in the school systems today. However, we had a very racially diverse population, and our teachers made sure to include that in our classes, and everyone was often celebrated and talked about, and I feel like I learned so much from being in that environment. Um, Linguistically as well, we had students who spoke several different languages, and it was, like I said, often celebrated. Students from very different backgrounds, from countries that I hadn't heard of up until that point, so that was also just a really great experience for me to be able to grow up around. Um, Other than that, it was just a pretty much middle class type of environment because it was a uniform school and because there was a lot of parental involvement requirements. So students from lower income backgrounds often weren't really able to go to that school because of all of the demanding requirements for parents and uniforms, school supplies, things of that nature. Um, but yeah, I'm so excited to learn more through this class and just grow in my knowledge of making my classroom a diverse place that everyone is celebrated in.